So one of the best decks that I've seen so far is Darkrai. Darkrai, Weavile, and a bit of Greninja as well. It's incredible. The deck is obviously on screen. Let's show you what it can do. Going second, beautiful. So this has been an unbelievable deck. I must admit, I came up against it and I just had to give it a go. And we've played 4 in a row so far. We've won all 4, so I guarantee the first one we're going to lose. But this is mixed up or comprised of Darkrai with the ability of Nightmare Aura. That basically every time that I give him a Dark Energy, it will do 20 damage to the opponent. We then have Greninja, obviously throwing himself in there, being able to use the Water Shuriken. I don't need the Water Energy, but he's going to be fantastic in there as well. And we've also got Weavile, a very, very nice first stage evolution that if your opponent has got damage on, will do 70 to any normal and 90 to obviously anybody that is weakness. For instance, Mewtwo. So, for instance, for something like this, we whack this on, and the Nightmare Aura does give him the lovely 20. And the big thing with Weavile is he only needs 1 energy. And obviously the previous version also only needs 1 energy, obviously, to be able to do some damage as well. So it is just a constant deck killer. It is just a brilliant, brilliant deck. I must admit, Mewtwo stands absolute 0 chance. If you get it right, like obviously if I don't pull everything I need, if right now, like, to be fair, even with Darkrai, I mean, it would still do a good just service, to be fair, but if I don't pull not Weavile, Sneasel, and then I don't pull all of Greninja, it can have some play on it. It's going to be great against, obviously, someone like, Druddigon, because obviously a lot of the damage is not going to be caused from actually attacking it. So I could play, and wow, okay. I mean, as we're talking, 2 Gyarados EXs, a Druddigon, a Tool. Wow, okay, he's got absolutely everything. We certainly do not. So we are just, at the minute, hitting and hoping for what you can get, to be honest. We're just going to have to do this. And this is the point. Like, we've got everything in play. Like, we've got the 2 Weaviles, we've got the 2 Greninjas, but we have absolutely nothing else. Now, obviously, we can start attacking with Darkrai as well. It does an 80 for Dark Prism. But the whole point of Darkrai is obviously having that ability to be able to use him on the bench as well. Weavile's the one you want in play more so than anything. And that is what we want to see. So, what we can do here then, we shall... So we can Sabrina if we really want. What does Rocky Helmet do? The tools I'm kind of getting used to. This Pokemon is attached. The absolute damage by an attack your opponent does 20 damage. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure the best way to do this because I do need the 2 energy back. So we are going to have to give it to him. And then what we'll do is we shall leave it like that for the moment. It needs 4 energies. Oh, 180 is hard. I told you, I guarantee this very first one. I've literally just done 4 in a row, 4 comfortable wins. One of them that was a little bit longer, but we got really, really into the deck and it was perfect. I knew full well the first one would be terrible. The fact that he's got 2 Gyaradoses there, he's got his Druddigon, he's got both tools. He's done very well to pull all of that. We kind of needed maybe Weavile to have been first in this move, but we can still try and see what we can get. Gyarados is kind of the hardest one that we haven't come up against because he's got such heavy HP. So he's not going to attack like that. That's fair enough. We finally get a Pokeball. That's going to be fine. So we got Sneasel again, which is good. Like, we can have them. We could do with a Froakie, to be honest. So let's go ahead, throw that in. What we can do then is if we... I'm just trying to think of what the best thing is because we've got Sabrina, do the 20, do the 90. Okay, so we're going to... Or do we get rid of the Gyarados? No, we're going to get rid of the Druddigon first because we don't want to get rid of 2 HPs because we'll drop it down so much and he won't. Unless he does that. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's a heavy hitter. So what we want to do is... Oh, just trying to figure. You know what? We'll go and give it to Darkrai because he's going to do the 20. That will give him some damage. He's going to obviously attack as well. Could do with him to like think of a Sabrina maybe because that's going to take the 80, meaning Weavile is within range. If I can get my second Darkrai, then we're in a good position to be able to attack because he's obviously going to do this damage here. He's got a bit of Palkia as well, another one that we've used. Very, very good Pokemon to have. That's the 140 straight off, which is fair enough. We'll then throw in a bit of Weavile. Just trying to think, because we need that chip damage, because obviously I need Darkrai in this next one, or a draw 2. Not quite what I had in mind, to be honest, because he has got the 2, and I'm pretty sure he can do me over here. We got the 70, so the only thing we could do is potentially swap him out and hope that we can get. We needed the Froakie first, and then obviously another Darkrai to come in as quick as possible. I'm going to leave it like that for the moment, just to see, because he could, if he has a leaf. Oh, did he not have the energy? Oh, he discarded one of his. Oh, that's fine. He would have given it back anyway. He's going to go with the other Gyarados here. Or he goes Gyarados or he goes Palkia. Either or. Okay, that's fine. So we don't know which one. What's he going to do? I'm assuming he hasn't got a leaf then. Still a Frogadier. This is the problem. Like, it's pretty much done from this position. Like, there's not much you can do. And the longer we leave it, the worse it gets, because he's pretty much just one. I think we're probably in a dead end. Okay, we'll start with a Sneasel on this one then. We gotta come back strong. Let's pray with for a Mewtwo, because then we can really show this deck off. Ooh, everybody's getting their Dialgas in. Seems to be that the immersive cards are so much easier to get now. I don't know if that's just me or thinking that, but we've managed to get 2 Palkias and 1 Dialga. Darkrai, beautiful. Throw him in, and then we've also got the Froakie and the Weavile as well. Very good start. And this kind of works it out now, because we've got another turn for Frogadier, and then obviously we can try and get the Greninja within them next 2 turns. We also then get Weavile starting to attack as well, which is always perfect. He's obviously going to take 2 to go. It's where Palkia does the damage straight away. It kind of forces you into something. So I mean, he's got a second one already, unless he's spent the budget on it already. We're going to get Greninja. This is just the play of a lifetime. So we're going to go like that. And then what we shall do is we will do the 30 damage. Do we Sabrina or not? We can beat him to it, I think. Because we got the Greninja as well. I think with the damage, we do 20, 20. We're pretty much there. So he'll never get to his 40 turn. But he does get the second. He gets the 2 energies on the back here. So that will be the interesting play. But we could already start doing damage on that the turn after. So that should be fine. And obviously we've got a heal as well. So that's not too much of an issue. But once you get all of this set up, it's an incredible deck. It really, really works well. So let's see. He's obviously thinking. He knows that if I get the Greninja in, he obviously doesn't know if I've got it. Red card would kind of sideways the plan a little bit, but we can still work with that. But like we say, we can get the Darkrai up now as well with the Dark Energies, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Because obviously we are attacking with that Dark Energy, with just 1, all of it can go to Darkrai, and then at the end, he can go for a turn as well. So we'll throw in a bit of Greninja. We'll keep Sneasel on the bench. We'll throw the potion on. We'll then throw 1 on Darkrai. So that gives the 20. It's beautiful. We then obviously go and Water Shuriken this one. But what it's kind of really good, if you've got the Greninja and he brings someone new in, because obviously with Weavile, it does the 70 if it's got damage. You could put damage on it before you attack. So he's already always going to do the 70. And same with Darkrai, works in the same scenario. Throw the energy on him, and you've already got then the damage on it. So it's a very clever play to do. Obviously with him, he could either move him back out now and bring in the other Dialga, but to be fair, he knows that the Water Shuriken would take that anyway. So either way, we're doing pretty well on this. He's got to think, because if he brings in the other Dialga and substitutes the 2 energies, which he might do to try and stop that, Water Shuriken takes that out. And to be honest, you could then... Well, we'll do the 70 and the 890. So he's pretty much 1 turn away. Even if he takes out the Weavile, we've then got the Darkrai to do the Prism. He basically takes out either or. The only person he wouldn't take out in 1 is Melmetal. So it's going to be an interesting play to see what he does. Unless... Oh, okay. I mean, I can see that. He's going to go with the double energy on Melmetal. It's an interesting play, to say the least. We will then... You know what, we'll potion him again, why not? Then what we'll do is... Trying to think of the best way. We will go ahead and Darkrai to get rid of him. And see who he brings in. That's going to be the ploy. We need to know who he brings in. And having the double advantage here, meaning we can still do the 70. And that's just good play in general. But either or, he's going to have to go with the Dialga, obviously. Water Shuriken takes out that. And it can still bring him back. I don't know what Melmetal's attack actually is. I know he's got an ability, but I cannot remember what... Oh, I mean, I can imagine he's going to bring him in now, but just in case if I can get ahead of the curve on this, let's have a look. Advanced search. Oh, he's got him here, but we can read it together. So he's got the Pokemon takes 20 less damage, and he has 120. So he will take the Weavile out in 1. If he does bring him in, what does he need? Does he need 4 energies? He's got 1 energy left. He can bring Dialga out, so he's going to do that more than anything. There we go, and he's going to keep the Dialga in the spot. That's fine for now. It's obviously, Weavile is an EX as well, so always got to watch that. So he's going to do that. He's also going to put the extra HP on. Fair enough. We could do the 100. So to be fair, even if we got Weavile next turn as well, that'd be even more jokes. So let's go ahead and throw the Darkrai in. Because if we can do the 80, we could do 120. So, I mean, we could have nearly taken him out in 1. And to be honest, he's kind of not thought of the one thing that we've got in our hand, to be honest. And that's going to be the Sabrina. It pretty much just guarantees us the win either way. So that is absolutely fantastic. We don't even need to do it. And that's the power of you can get it all running in the great way. Ooh, going first. Okay. Let's have a look what we got then. So we're going to start off with a bit of Darkrai on the start. Interesting. So we're going first. We got the... Okay, we got that. Ooh, Oi, okay. Interesting as always. So we got the Pokeball. Could we get... to be honest, I'd even take a Froakie straight away. So we're going to go with that. We are on the lesser turn. We take the Froakie. That's absolutely fine. So we could start doing some damage with Greninja. Next up, obviously, the Sneasel. But we can still play with, obviously, the Dark Prism. By the time we get there, if he doesn't have Guard by then, you could take him out with Darkrai, to be honest. He'll do the 50. He'll then do another 50. And it just depends on if he gets there. So we'll go with a Frogadier. Professor Research... just give me a Weavile. Throw that on. And I think that's all we pretty much can do. We got the double potion, so that's always nice. So if we do another 20, that will take us to 110. Then it takes to 90. We'd be able to do the 100 damage. Basically, we're running on who gets guard first. But we get Greninja next turn, so that's always nice. He's obviously going to go for the 50. We can heal pretty much most of that. We could do... Ooh, this is where we could do with... no, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I was going to say, it doesn't make a difference as long as it's not Froakie. Let's go Froakie in, and then we'll go ahead, Potion. And we'll Potion again. Now, do we beat him to this? So, if we do this, we've obviously got the Greninja to do 20, that's 110. We throw another one on. It's again, he won't get guard. So yeah, that should be fine. We should be able to get there in time before he gets the sphere. That's the... Is it side... In fact, is it side drive, basically. So Water Shuriken that. Get him down as much as possible. So pretty much now he's in range. Because obviously our Dark Prism will do the 80. And he can't get guard at this point. Unless he Sabrina's us, which... I mean, he could do. If we could get an X speed next turn, that'd be even better. And I don't even know if I've got an X speed. The problem will be is the next Mewtwo, because he's one away from guard now. So either he goes, and I would attach it to the next Mewtwo, and basically, if he attaches to the next Mewtwo, I'm kind of in belief that he might have guard ready and raring, in which we need Sneasel and Weavile straight away, because without them and the extra damage, there's not really too much else we can do. So he's put it on there. He's going to use, obviously, the Psychic Sphere again. I need Sneasel now. Or I'll take Weavile. I mean, actually, I kind of do need Sneasel first, to be fair. So we can take him out in 1. So what we want to do is Water Shuriken. Ooh. Do I Water Shuriken that and then try... Oh, he's going to move it back, isn't he? No, we got to play to the Mewtwo strengths here. So we'll throw that on, because even if I change him, to be fair, it doesn't matter, because we could always take it out in one regardless. So that's absolutely fine. So let's see what we can go up against. He's got enough for 50. And obviously, even with guard next turn, he doesn't get that. So we actually could be in the best position. I think we might actually have done it. Because if we've got the 220s, that's 40. Then he's got the 100. I don't think there's a way that he wins this without changing me over. But I don't think that matters anymore. I think we've got it. I'm pretty sure we've got it. Because if you could add an extra psychic, that would be ideal. But pretty much either way, if he goes... Well, I mean, he's just going in all guns blazing, to be honest. And now I'll get this Sneasel. Oh, no, I get another Weavile. Fair enough. So, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, we'll do the 40 damage plus the extra 100. Job's a good one. And we'll throw another one in, just because this deck is just... It's just very fun in general. I must admit, it's one of them decks I can imagine will be featured quite a lot. And to be honest, I won't even take credit to it. I played it against Palkia, and it just blew me away how good it was. He got everything perfect, and it just worked. I had to give it a go. And it's kind of put Dialga one step back, because I wanted to go Dialga first, but wow, we got the whole Frogadier line, the whole Greninja line ready. It would get Weavile with that Professor's Research, and this would be the revenge, going against that Gyarados straight away. Come on, give me the Weavile now. That would be ideal. Sabrina, and Potion. Oh, we're just not going to get anything, are we? Watch him have Gyarados, Palkia, Staryu, Starmie, ready to go off the rip. We've got to beat this deck. I cannot lose to a second Gyarados. It's just got such a high HP. You kind of need to take out Magikarp as quick as possible. He's got a draw card and a Pokeball, so he's got something in his hand at least. What's he going to go with? He's got Art. Okay, he's got Art. That's fair enough. It's not necessarily the biggest HP. He is going to change it out, though. I might even Sabrina that, to be honest. Try and get the double on it. Could be worth getting rid of it as quick as possible. It might even stop him from playing the deck, to be honest. So let's go Frogadier. Then we go... We won't... I mean, we could throw the second Weavile in, Sneasel in, to be honest. It kind of keeps our protection for Greninja. Come on, give me the double. Double scratch. Double heads. One. Love it. There's Magikarp gone. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Obviously, it's going to take some damage from Art. 40. So we can take one. So we need Weavile in as quick as possible. But we do have a second one in as well. So we could use that as a full man, to be honest. All depends on if we get Weavile next or the turn after. So let's see what he does. Because after that, he's got Blizzard, which will take pretty much most of the damage, to be fair. But we have got Greninja going. So we might even have to... Oh, we don't even have a water energy, so we can't even attack with Greninja, to be honest. Ooh, didn't anticipate the Misty. Give it 0. Watch him get like 5 or 6 and just blow every plan out of the water. There's one. Well, I mean, there's the Blizzard, so he can do the whole damage. We need Weavile next. Damn. Okay, so this... Unless we get Darkrai next, which, I mean, could help, but... It's not going to be ideal. Weavile or a Professor's Research, please. Beautiful, that will do. So let's throw him in. And then Darkrai next would be outstanding if they want to do that. So we can throw the energy on him. And that's the best bit about him, only needing the one energy. It's just perfect. Even with a Blizzard, he'll be able to take that. Even Greninja can take that, so that's fine. We'll obviously put that down on him, so that does 70. So he's pretty much one turn away from being decimated. So he needs to change out his hand. He's kind of in that losing battle. And getting rid of that Magikarp on the very lucky RNG was the ideal scenario. He's obviously going to swap. That should be fine because we can just one energy it back. So regardless of the turn, it's absolutely fine. It's going to Potion. Unless it's got a double Potion. But even then, we've got the Water Shuriken. Yeah, I mean, we're absolutely fine. So that's going to go to 30. We then get double Potion ourselves, but we just throw in this. He's got to concede, really. Throw in Weavile. We'll even throw the potions on for why not. There we go, conceded. That's the revenge. Karma.